Welcome to Strengthinone's lessons on Warframe. We have today the newest Warframe of the bunch, Jade. Yes, Jade, our pregnant, what looks like she's pregnant, Warframe. Now, if you are to get Jade, the first thing you would do is to do what is called the Jade Shadows quest. We're not getting any spoilers into it though, but you will get the blueprints, and then afterwards, now previously you could have been we would have been able to actually get it at the dojo because they accidentally put it down there, but they recently fixed that. So instead, what you're going to have to do is actually farm the Belly of the Beast event or the Ascension quest. I'm sorry, the Ascension game mode. And sad to say though, felt kind of bad for players who didn't actually were able to actually get her right from the dojo. I mean, it's a mistake on their part, but that's beside the case. So she has four very interesting skills. Her first skill being Life's Judgments, which basically just see this red slash aura that's around me, and it brings out these procs of judgment. But better yet, let me just show you your abilities like this. Here we go. So yeah, first ability, Life's Judgment. Create a wall of light that heals allies and hurts enemies. Those who enter in there those enemies who enter in there will be highlighted by judgments. Does a lot of heat damage per second, but also heals you at least 17% for me. Symphony of Mercy does three different things. Power of the Seven gives you more strength. Deathbringer gives you a lot more damage for your weapons. Spirit of Resilience gives you more shield per second, and also increases your shield recharge delay, and also gives you over shields as well too. Um, also increases the rate. Also the H Judgment, by the way, that you get rid of. The duration of this increases. The Phantom Eyes. Basically, you get to look at the enemies that are around you. What happens is at the right, you are basically stripping away their armor or their shields slowly per second. And also increases with strength. You also slow them down by 15% per second. Um, and afterwards, you can eventually armor strip them entirely. It's only at a 70-degree angle. The other part too is at the right. In case you or one of your allies falls, you can resurrect them. Lastly, Glory on High. She is using Glory and basically just raining down laser beams upon enemies. Alternate Fire detonates any judgments on enemies that you may see, causing a huge explosion. And that explosion also is based off the mods that you currently have on her when it comes to not just her weapon. Yeah, just basically just her weapon. So, and yeah, the alternate fire also drains the same amount each time you keep blasting them. So, without further ado, let's just basically demonstrate that with some enemies here. So let's not reset. So let's bring out some corrupted heavy gunners on Steel Path. First things first, let me just show you the build that I personally do have for her. First things first is that I have her mods. Will Intensify, Adaptation, Equilibrium, Augur Message, and Reach, Prime Flow, Prime Continuity, and Blind Rage. Reason being as to why I have so much strength on her is because I want to do as much damage as possible. Equilibrium for self-explanatory, so you can get more energy when she's picking up all at the same time in case I screw up, which I sometimes do. Um, it also changes that to health as well, in case I don't have her second ability available on me right now. Preparation, the reason why I had that up there is because I'm just going to be in the air the whole time. Not going to have to worry about, oh, I am, just trying to get energy before I even start the mission. No, I want to be in the air the whole time, from start to finish. Pistol Amp for the increase in pistol damage because her weapon is technically a pistol, and Corrosive Projection because armor strip is going to be a lot faster. Arcane Velocity because her beam weapon is very, very slow at times. And Arcane Avenger because just in case she gets actually damaged, and it also works when it comes to her having any form of overguard, the critical chance can buff up as well too. And then at the same time, I also gave her these shards. I gave her the Terraforge Amber Archon shard I tell players this, please. Yes, I know Norris is there, but eventually Norris is going to be capped very soon. Your best bet, best alternate bet is use the Tower Force Amber Archon Shard. Reason being is because it's a change of pace. Like, I understand, yeah, again, Norris is a great thing to use, but it's better to do something entirely different and do what everybody else is doing on a regular basis. I've seen YouTube videos all over the place saying, Norris this, Norris that. Amber Archon Shards are there for a reason. This is basically another version of Norris, but without the viral. And currently, viral is not currently working right now for some odd reason. Same with Slash. Two Tower Force Crimson Shards for duration, which gives her another 30%, and two Topaz. Reason being is because I want better crits. She deserves that. I want better crits for my weapons and just overall damage. So, and then you see her glory, which is basically just her looking like that the entire time, and yeah, her stomach. So this is a blast build that I have over here, with Lethal Torrent, Prime Target Cracker, Anemic Agility, Barrel Diffusion, Hornet Strike, Creeping Bullseye, Scorch, and Frostbite. I would use Galvanized Diffusion, but that currently is not fully upgraded as we speak. Yeah, only 80% multi-shot. Yeah, will it stack up? Of course it will, but we'll get to that part later. So, what you do first is this, alright? You are going to use first or fourth. Now, she's going to rise right to the air, so if you're in a very low setting, just be prepared for that. And if you're on PlayStation, use L1 to go down and X to rise. L1, X. L1, X. Basically the same controls that you would have for, I want to say, Titania or Hydron. I'm sorry, Hildren. There we go. So, what was this? Alright, so I'm going to pick up some energy. And what's going to happen is that first I'm going to use her her first ability, right? And you throw these down, and you are basically just seeing those lights of judgment that are basically weakening the enemies. To find any form of damage it might take later on. Then use the Open Eyes, and as you can see, I am gracefully but surely removing their armor over time. I mean, this is actually taking out faster than I thought. Oops, did that again. And then if I use her second ability, my ability strength went up. So, let me just get some more energy real quick. And if I were to use her her fourth ability, right? Ta-da! And if you're using her fourth, in order for you to use her laser beams of death, oh god, we have a hotfix. Yeah, we have laser beams of death. You are basically just going to just R2 or whatever it is for your fire button. So if I were to do this again, well, I can't do it in this form, but if I were to do this again, bring them out, simulate, again, fly up, throw her lights of judgment. And with the range that I have, it's going to basically get as many of them as possible. Use her eyes, armor strip, and blam. Now, if we were to do this in a different sense, where just to use her normal attack, when it comes to her being in this form, again, light judgment. Let's get some energy before doing that. Ability strength, yes, I know about the hotfix, you know. Yeah, Blast is currently messed up and broken right now, so do that what you will. And by the way, as I said, as she has her eyes up, as well as her second ability, the more that you kill, the more that your second ability is going to keep going. You can do this with a weapon, with the weapon damage, with a shield gating, Um, the reason why I don't have any shield getting is because I'm going to just make sure that I'm flying up the whole entire time. So that should be it for right now. And I'm hoping that this tutorial will help you when it comes to Jade. And I hope you love her. She is actually a very, very useful Warframe. Do I think she's actually overpowered? Please stop telling me that. Do I think she's overpowered? Technically, no. But she is very useful when necessary. So again, um, as you can see up here, the above the build that I have is corrosive projection, the 18% armor strip, makes it a lot quicker. Pistol amp preparation, keep yourself in the air. Auger meshes, auger reach, equilibrium for more for the drops. Adaptation, just to make sure that you can absorb, the damage resistance. Whatever it is that's like going after you. Umbral intensify, blind rage, prime continuity, and prime flow. Okay. All right. That should be my tutorial for you. Um, and apparently I'm gonna have to stay out here as the hotflix is deploying, so I will see you later. Bye.